Hi guys, welcome to Tricks. In our constitutional development series, today we will learn about Indian Council Act of 1892. Some background reference would help us in understanding the act better. We know that in 1885, Indian National Congress was formed. This was the first formal organization which was recognized by the British government. Hence, a formal channel was established to put forward their demands. Some of the demands were reform in the legislative councils. They wanted election instead of nominations in legislative councils. They also wanted the right to hold discussions on financial matters, which was not given until then. So, keeping in view of these demands, the then Viceroy, Lord Dufferin, formed a committee to look into these demands. But the Secretary General rejected these demands. However, it did agree to bring some reforms in the legislative councils, and the main objective was to prevent any further nationalist upsurge by involving more and more Indians in the British administration. The provisions of Indian Council Act of 1892. First of all, the act increased the number of additional or non-official members in the legislative councils. The number was increased from 10 to 16. So, there was expansion of legislative councils in both central as well as provincial council. Second, it increased the functions of legislative councils and gave them the power of discussing the budget and addressing questions to the executive. Means they were given the right to question the executive. However, they still could not ask any supplementary question, and any discussion or any question which is to be asked to the executive, a 6 days notice was to be given to them. Third, it provided for the nomination of some non-official members. So in a way, indirect election was introduced. It was a beginning of some kind of parliamentary system in India. These non-official members were to be nominated by the Viceroy in the Central Legislative Council on the recommendation of the Provincial Legislative Council and the Bengal Chamber of Commerce. In the Provincial Legislative Councils, the additional members were to be nominated by the governors on the recommendations of the district boards, municipalities, universities, trade associations, zamindars and chambers. So, a kind of indirect elections and representative element was introduced through the Council Act of 1892. The legislative councils were empowered to make new laws and repeal old laws with the permission of the Governor Generals. So these were the important provisions of the Indian Council Act of 1892. To remember the provisions, you can just keep in mind few things. First, they were given the right to ask questions. Second, expansion of legislative councils. Third, indirect elections. Although the word election was not used, however, it did introduce a form of indirect elections and beginning of parliamentary system in India. So these are the main provisions of Indian Council Act of 1892. I will be making rest of the videos very soon, and do check our Prelims 2018 test series, in which there are more than 150 tests, 2 years of current affairs, NCERT based tests, as well as tests based on previous year questions. I hope you like this video, and the link for the test series will be in the description below. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.